Hey y'all, welcome to my kitchen. If you're new here, my name is Shirley and today is Valentine's Day and I'm gonna make my husband a very special meal. I do this every year. Instead of going and standing in line making reservations, he would rather have my cooking over anybody else's. So I've decided that I'm gonna make him a reverse seared filet mignon. I'm also gonna make him a Dijon and dill crema potatoes. I'm also going to make broccoli salad, and for dessert, strawberry shortcake. It's going to be a wonderful meal. He's going to enjoy it. Some of these are his favorite foods, so we're going to get started. Alright, I'm going to start with my broccoli salad. So I'm going to break my broccoli down. I've got a whole head of broccoli here. I've already broke one down and I'm going to show you how to cut this one down. So I just take it and cut the stems, the big stems off of it just like that. And then I'm going to cut the florets up. And I just cut them just like this. And then I just start cutting them down. And I want to get those big stems out of there. I don't want to eat the big stems. They're not very good, the real thick ones. So I just keep cutting it down just like that. Just keep cutting it. Then I end up with bite-sized pieces. Just like that. There's really no wrong way to do it. You just do it how you would like yours cut. It's pretty forgiving. I washed it before I started cutting it. And you can take the stems. Some people like to take the stems and kind of slice them and fry them. I've heard that they can be very good. I've never actually tried it. One day I think I'm going to try it. But I've never tried it. If somebody tries it, leave me a comment down below and let me know how it tastes. And we need 8 cups of broccoli for our salad, and that's about two big heads. Okay, so our next ingredient we're going to add is 1/3 cup of finely chopped red onion. And I finely chopped that. Then we're going to add 1/2 cup of bacon bits in here. And 1/2 cup of craisins. 1/4 cup of sunflower seeds. We're going to add those in. And we're going to give this all a mix. And then we're going to make our dressing for this salad. Look how pretty this looks. The green from the broccoli and then the red from the craisins. And the red from the onions. That looks really cute. That's going to look really good on our dinner plate. Alright, we're going to set this to the side. Now we're going to make our dressing. And this is a simple dressing, but it's really good. So our dressing consists of 1 cup of mayonnaise. I'm going to put that in our bowl. Alright. And then, let's get all that out of there. Okay. And then we're going to add 2 tablespoons of sugar to it. And I'm using Splenda because of being diabetic. And we are going to add 3 tablespoons of apple cider vinegar to it. Then we're going to take our whisk. We're going to whisk all this together. And that's it. Add salt and pepper to it, and that's it. You've got a nice simple dressing for your salad. Get this on. Alright, let's go ahead and add our little bit of salt and our freshly cracked black pepper. Get that mixed in. And I'm going to go ahead and add it so that they can get married together really good. And we're going to put this in the fridge so that it can get really married together while we work on our potatoes next. Look at that. This already smells amazing. Oh, and I need to keep it in the bowl. All right, guys. We'll be right back. We'll start on our potatoes. Now I'm going to get started on my roasted potatoes, and I have a 1.5 pounds of honey gold potatoes that I cut into 8s. And I'm just going to get them spread out on my baking pan, and then I'm going to add some avocado oil to them, salt and pepper, and then I'm going to get them in my oven on 400 for about 20 minutes or until they're crispy. That should be enough. Plenty of pepper. All right. Now, let's get these all coated. Really good. All right, I'm gonna get these in the oven, and I'll be right back, and we're gonna make a Dijon and dill crema to put over these when they are done. I'm gonna work on my Dijon and dill crema. In my bowl here, I have a 1/2 cup of Mexican crema. If you don't like Mexican crema, you can substitute sour cream. And I have 2 tablespoons of Colby Jack cheese. I'm gonna add that in. I have a 1/2 teaspoon of garlic powder. I'm gonna add that in. I have a 1/2 teaspoon of green onions. I'm gonna add that in. A 1/2 teaspoon of lemon juice. 1.5 teaspoons of dill. And I'm gonna add a 1/4 teaspoon of Dijon mustard. Alright, we're going to give this a good stir, and when our potatoes come out of the oven, we are going to toss our roasted potatoes in this wonderful sauce. Now that our potatoes are done, we're about to toss them in our crema. Oh, they smell amazing. Look how beautiful, guys, that looks. That looks amazing and it smells heavenly. All right, we're gonna get started on our steak. Okay, I got 4 filet mignons. What I did was I took and I patted them dry. I put them on my baking sheet on a wired rack, and I salt and peppered them on both sides. I put them in the refrigerator yesterday. They've been in there overnight, and I took them out about 30 minutes ago to let them come up to room temperature. Now I'm going to bake them in the oven on 350 till they come up to medium, because I like mine medium well. So I'm going to bake them until they come up to medium, which is 140. And then after that, I'm going to take them out and let them rest for about 10 minutes. So I'll bring y'all back when all that's done, and then we'll go on to the next step. Now that my steaks have finished in the oven, I'm going to put them in the cast iron and get a nice sear on them. Wow, listen at that. Just going for some nice color on each side of them, and then we're going to baste them in butter. And I added a tablespoon of rosemary. I'm going to ease these over. And I'm going to start basting this over them. Just like that. Alright, now I'm going to turn them over and do the other side. Look at the color on these guys. Okay, now I'm going to turn off my heat, and I'm going to keep basting. These smell amazing. Wow. Alright. Now that our steaks are done, we're going to take them out and put them back on our wire rack and let them rest for 10 minutes. Now I'm going to make my husband's favorite dessert. It's an easy one, but he really loves it. We're going to make strawberry shortcakes. So I'm going to take my strawberries and I'm going to slice them and put sugar on them. And we're going to let them sit for a little bit so they'll make their own juices. Really simple. And then when they do that, once I do that and they sit for a little bit, they'll make their own juice, and then we're going to put them on these little the little cake cups and then put a Cool Whip on top. They're really good, but so simple, and he loves them. Okay, now that I've got my small package of strawberries sliced up, I'm going to add 1/4 cup of sweetener to it. Add whatever sweetener of your choice. And I'm just going to add this to it, and this will bring out all of its natural juices, and then that way we can add them to our cups whenever we get ready. And I'm going to set this in the refrigerator and let this make its juices. I'm gonna put my strawberry shortcakes together. We're gonna take our strawberries now that they've been sitting with the sweetener on them, and we're just gonna put them in the little cups, just like that. Nice and simple. Come here. Put a couple more on that one. I don't want to be stingy with them. Just like that, and then we're gonna just like that. It's beautiful, but easy. And my husband loves these. There we go. Simple, cute, and easy. I'm gonna bring y'all back and show y'all how this meal comes together. Thank you guys for joining me today while I made this wonderful meal for my husband. Happy Valentine's Day to everyone. Please join me next week to see what I'll be cooking. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you hadn't already. I love you. Bye.